A patient 74 from Nick Compton ensured that Warwickshire didn't have it all their own way on the penultimate day of the LV County Championship match at Lord's. Compton lost his overnight partner Sam Robson early on. He'd added just 4 runs to his overnight 26 when he was caught at slip by Varun Chopra off Chris Wright. Owen Morgan then emerged at number 4 for his first championship innings of the summer for Middlesex since arriving back from the IPL. After a tricky start in which he was dropped on 5, he soon had the measure of the Warwickshire attack on a pitch which offered quite a bit of help to the seamers from time to time. The one-day England captain soon moved past Compton to dominate a third-wicket partnership which brought Middlesex 70 runs, Morgan's contribution being 44. But then the Irishman pulled a ball from Keith Barker to long leg where Atiq Javid held on to complete an important dismissal for the visitors. 2 balls later and James Franklin was gone for a duck, cleaned up by an excellent delivery from Ricky Clark. Compton then found someone with a determination to match his own in the form of Neil Dexter. These boundaries were now few and far between, Middlesex battling hard in tough conditions to keep in touch with their opponents who'd made 342 in their first innings. Compton's 50 arrived off 117 balls with a single off Boyd Rankin. The batsman having found the boundary 6 times thus far, he would have wanted to bat for a good while longer yet. If there was any threat of a follow-on, the target for that being 193, then these 2 batsmen ensured that that was removed as they added 69 runs for the 5th wicket in 14 overs. They carried the total to 192 when they lost 4 quick wickets before tea. Compton was undone by a bouncer from Rankin. Having spent 3.5 hours over his 74, he top-edged a hook to Jonathan Trott. Then John Simpson hit Jitan Patel to Laurie Evans at mid-wicket to depart for a single. Ollie Rayner was smartly held by Clark off his own bowling for 3. And James Harris nicked the same bowler to Patel in the slips to go for a duck and leave Middlesex heading to the tea break in some trouble on 212 for 8, still 130 runs behind. 4 wickets had fallen for 14 runs in a 10-over spell, which now had Warwickshire on top, but they were held up after the break by Dexter and Toby Rowland-Jones, who, as he so often does, scored crucial runs down the order with some lusty blows. He must be one of the most improved tail-enders of the last couple of seasons, and he made a 32 here at better than a run a ball, adding 47 runs with Dexter, who was happy to watch from the other end. Rowland-Jones fell to Rankin, Jonathan Webb with the catch at the second attempt at deep square leg. And then Stephen Finn was LBW to the same bowler as Middlesex had to settle for a total of 260, Dexter seeing out 116 balls for his 47, and that left Middlesex 82 runs behind on first innings. At times, batting had been uncomfortable, and Javid found it no easier second time out, as on 7, he was held at slip by Franklin, just off Rowland-Jones, before Webb was cleaned up by Harris with a total on 33 for 2. But Chopra and Trott saw out the 7.5 overs that remained before bad light took the players off. These 2 batsmen with an important role to play on the last morning to ensure that they don't let their hosts back into a game they have been behind in for the most part. Warwickshire will go again on the last morning on 58 for 2, and that has them 140 runs to the good. A draw now the most likely result, although Middlesex have changed games in a flash on the last day in their season so far. Warwickshire may also be in a position to offer a target later.